Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek. We're here for Saint Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And in today's video, I just want to recap another loss by the New Orleans Saints as they fell short, shockingly, to the Tampa Bay Buccaneers by a score of 26-9. This is a score that I had no idea was possible, with the Saints what the Saints have on offense and defense. But I was clearly wrong. I didn't preview this game just because I didn't have to do the time constraints and things like that. Didn't have a chance to break down the game as far as previewing it and writing a story on it on the Strike Seven Sports website or on the Saint Discussion YouTube channel. But I just decided to go ahead and just recap what went down today. It was a bad day for New Orleans Saints on both sides of the football, especially on offense, man. And I've seen countless posts on social media, um, just going after Pete Carmichael and Derek Carr and Dennis Allen is bad. And and rightfully so, man. It was bad. And I'm going to start off with the offense and how terrible it was today. Derek Carr was not good today. Derek Carr was not good. He decided to play today despite, having an issue with the AC joint that occurred, AC joint injury that occurred to his throwing shoulder last week against the Green Bay Packers. He decided to give it a go and play in this game. And he just didn't look himself at all. Like this offense was just at its worst today. And you can honestly say that you can put Jameis Winston in this game if it was that bad, you know. He was 23 of the early seven, 127 yards, no touchdowns, sacked two times, QBR of a 29.9. Awful in this game. Awful. I don't know if it was him being hurt, being still injured from last week, or this offense is just not up to par right now. It's just not a good offense right now. And Alvin Kamara, it was his first day back um, with the team after being suspended. He had 11 carries, 51 yards, 4.6 yard average. Longest was a 13-yard run. Taysom Hill, 4 yards, 4 carries, 10 yards. Alvin Kamara had no touchdowns. It was just not a good performance today. Michael Thomas was the leading. I won't even. Well, yeah, he was the leading receiver today. 4 catches, 53 yards, no touchdowns yet. Rashid Shaheed, 3 catches, 33 yards, no touchdowns. Alvin Kamara, 13 catches, 33 yards, no touchdowns. There was no touchdowns on this team today. None. This is the worst that offenses look this season. They didn't look this bad against Carolina. They didn't look this bad against the Titans. They didn't look this well. It started to happen against the Green Bay Packers, man. Like this offense just can't. It's stuck in neutral. It's just stuck in neutral. It's like when they go out and line up, they go back to pass Derek Carr. If he can't find a deep shot downfield, it's like he's having a hard time dumping the ball off to Kamara. Well, to a certain extent today in the fourth quarter, you start to see him check it down to Alvin Kamara, but it was too late. You know, they got to get on the same page, man. Everybody and Alvin Kamara, Michael Thomas, Alave, Rashid, Derek Carr, Pete Carmichael. And I'm gonna talk about this in a separate video about how the Saints should address this situation because this is you too talented on offense and on defense to be this bad. You just are, and something has to change. And Alvin Kamara said today that they got to have a conversation, a serious conversation. I don't know who's he referring to, but that's what came out of his mouth, according to what Nick Underhill put up. The team just got beat today, man. This is the worst. This is the worst this team has looked. I would say under Dennis Allen because usually, with Dennis Allen as the head coach, the Saints, the defense keeps them in games, keeps them close in games. This matchup, man, they just They just got out the bed. They just got out the bed, man. Just look bad, man. They just look bad. Real talk. Chris Olave had one catch for 4 yards in this game, bro. Awful, bro. One catch for 4 yards in this game. Just terrible, man. And Dennis Allen, like this team was just too loyal to a certain extent, man. Dennis Allen wasn't gonna bench Derek Carr. He wasn't. And I know Jameis Winston came in at the end of the game, when it's pretty much garbage time. He drove the pick. That doesn't count. Dennis Allen was not gonna bench Derek Carr. It's just that simple. He wasn't gonna do it. He wasn't gonna do it in this game. And he continues to play. He continues to run his team like that. It's gonna can cost him his job. He has to hold the offensive coordinator accountable. He has to hold him accountable in this game. Plain and simple. And we didn't do a good job running the football today. Terrible job. I don't know what happened, bro. We only ran for a total of 70 yards. 70 yards we ran for today. And to a certain extent as well, I'm not really surprised. I mean, how Tampa Bay played us, because that team is a division matchup. It's a division opponent. They know us. They know our tendencies. They know we like to throw the football to Alvin Kamara. We like to get the ball to Michael Thomas. They did a really good job of, I would say, keeping Alvin Kamara in check, keeping the entire offense in check. Real, just plain and simple. You know, Derek Carr, man, he has to get right, man. He has to get right. If your shoulder is not, you feel as though you're not 100%, you're not 100. Let your pride go and let James start. And no, I'm not a Jameis cult member, or a Jameis, super fan or anything like that. I'm just saying, I know Carr ain't going nowhere, because we invested $150 million in him for the next 3 to 4 years, I believe. But let your arm heal up and let Jameis come in and work, man. Pete Carmichael, dude, you gotta have confidence in this dude that he can get it done, bro. Jameis has been in this offense for the last been in this offense since 2020. He has been in this offense. He knows what he has to do, man. It just, Sean Payton ain't coming through that door anytime soon. Drew Brees isn't coming through that door anytime soon, man. This is what you have, man. You got to fix this, man, before it's too late. Before it's too late for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, the Bucks, they did a really good job. Baker Mayfield. I made a joke on social media today. I said Baker Mayfield is on the verge of resurrecting his career. He's on the verge of resurrecting his career. And I think Tampa Bay is 3-1 now. What, they're 3-1 now, and they're on top of the NFC South again. Post Tom Brady. These jokers are on top of the NFC South again for right now. And this team got smoked at home on Monday Night Football against the Philadelphia Eagles. Coming in on a short week, handle business. And I get tired of that excuse. People make that excuse for the Saints when they come off a short week of playing on Monday Night Football or something like that, and they come out sloppy. They'll point to, well, they was on a short week. Nah, man, you play it's called adapt and overcome, man. That's what you got to do. But the Saints were bad today, man. They gave up 8 catches, 114 yards to Chris Godwin in this game. Baker Mayfield threw for 246 yards off of 25 attempts, 25 completions, and 25 out of 32 attempts. 3 touchdowns, one pick, one he was sacked one time, had a QBR of 93. And when the Saints did got the ball back, they turned it over. They forced him to throw a pick. It was on the 1 yard line. Saints, they gave the ball to the fullback. He fumbled it. Tampa got the ball right back. Good field position on Saints 1 yard line. Scored a touchdown. What kind of mess is that? You know what I'm saying? So I don't know. I mean, I don't think that Dennis Allen's gonna get fired midway through the season. Um, Only thing that would I believe would happen is that they would fire the OC and let Ronald Curry um give up Ronald Curry an opportunity to call plays. But I'm like I said, I'm gonna talk about that in a different video, man, about how this offense, my opinion on how this offense should look and what can save this offense going forward. Because I was not expecting this today. I was not expecting this today. Derek Carr, man, like I hope this is the last. This a to me this is a burn the tape game. You burn the tape from this type of game. You burn the tape. You move on to New England and see what happens and play your best game. But you got to burn the tape after watching this, man. This was a mess, man. They didn't. The Bucks didn't run the football particularly well this game. Yeah, Rashad White had 15 carries, 56 yards. He pretty much took that away from the Saints. The Saints handled, pretty much shut. Well, I wouldn't say shut them down completely because they let Baker Mayfield run for 31 yards on 8 carries. He had a 10 yards, as long as it was a 10-yard run. But you gotta they gotta tighten up, bro. Defense was clearly missing a couple of players. You know, Chris Godwin just tore us up in the slot, man. Tore the Saints up in the slot. Plain and simple. Mike Evans, he left the game with an injury. He had 3 catches for 40 yards. Trey Forman, the former LSU Tiger, caught one of Baker Mayfield's three touchdown passes in this game. Devin Tompkins caught the other one. But man, they gotta get right. There's no other way to put it. You too talented to be this bad on offense, bro. You too talented. If Pete Carmichael is the issue, you gotta make the move to replace him. Because remember, you had your opportunity in the offseason to do this, and you didn't. You doubled down on Pete Carmichael by bringing him back. Now we're seeing the after effect of doing that right now, unless something is corrected. And I'm hoping to have a meeting this week, bro. Oh, Alvin Kamara, the players only meeting to fix this, man. Because this ain't right, bro. The Saints offense, man. These type of games, bro. The Saints usually just go to town on the opponent. Back in the day, Alvin Kamara would have 2 or 3 touchdowns. You know, game be done. Game be pretty much over by halftime. You know what I'm saying? But the Saints making this stuff hard, bro. You know. Next week they play New England. That's good. To me. That's not a guarantee. W. Despite what is going on with the Patriots right now, they got blown out today by Dallas 38-3. Their quarterback, Mac Jones, was benched. And Bailey Zapp is the starter, and he may be the starter next week. But with the way the Saints play, that could be they might allow Bailey Zapp to look like a superstar next week. But we'll see how it play out, man. I'll go more into that game at the designated time. But Saints fall short today by a score of 26-9 by the against the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. They fall to a record of 2-2. There's still chances for them to get better, but they gotta correct some things before they make that before we jump to conclusion on this team. That's all I have for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. How you feel about today's laws? What changes do you think they should make? Also, check out strike7sports.com/Saints for latest content on Saints organization. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Do that.